You feel the deck plates vibrate under your feet. A low, constant hum echoes through the metal corridors. This is Hollow Station, your new home. You step away from the transport shuttle's ramp. The air tastes clean and recycled. It is a sterile smell that promises routine and long, quiet shifts. Hollow Station is immense, a city floating in the deep black. Its internal lights mimic a day and night cycle you have yet to learn. For now, everything is bathed in a soft, artificial dawn. You check your new assignment on a datapad. Junior Maintenance Technician, Level 3. It is not glamorous work, but it is a vital part of this star-born giant. You walk toward the crew quarters. Your footsteps are the only sharp sound in the humming quiet. Other people move past you. They give you brief nods, the silent welcome of the deep void. You are one of them now, a resident of humanity's largest, most ambitious project, a guardian of the frontier, a glorified janitor with a plasma wrench. The station feels alive around you. You can almost feel the power flowing through its metallic veins. The life support systems breathe. The gravity generators pull you gently to the floor. It is a mechanical marvel, and you are here to keep it running. You find your assigned bunk, drop your single bag, and smile. This is the start of something new. Your first few shifts are exactly what you expected. You replace power conduits and calibrate atmospheric sensors. The work is simple. The station's vastness becomes familiar. You learn its shortcuts through maintenance shafts. You recognize the unique groans of its aging structure. The constant hum is now a comforting background noise. Then, the alert sounds. Not a loud, panicked alarm. Just a soft chime from the command center. A single, unexpected note in the station's daily song. On a nearby view screen, you see the long-range sensor display. A tiny icon has appeared, an object moving toward Hollow Station, unidentified. You pause your work, watching the screen. An officer's voice comes over the comms. Calm but firm. Unidentified vessel. This is Hollow Station. Please identify yourself. There is only silence in response. The vessel continues its approach. It is not moving with any aggression. Just a steady, deliberate pace. The ship gets closer. The sensors try to get a clear reading. The results are strange. Its hull seems perfectly smooth. No seams, no weapons ports, no visible engines. It absorbs almost all sensor scans. The station commander's voice now cuts through the comms. All sections. Maintain alert status 2. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. The unidentified ship does not stop. It glides into the designated guest docking area. It does so with impossible grace. It settles into the docking clamps without a single shudder. The station's automated systems welcome it like an old friend. But no one knows who this friend is. Every channel remains silent. The ship just sits there, a silent puzzle of dark, seamless metal. Docking Bay 7 is a place of tense silence. The station commander is there. A small team of security guards stands with him. You are there too, rerouted from a nearby task. Your job is to monitor the environmental seals. Everyone's eyes are on the strange ship. Its ramp descends. It does so without a sound. A ramp of pure white light touches the station floor. 3 figures emerge from the brightness. They are tall, impossibly tall. Their bodies are long and slender, wrapped in flowing gray robes. Their faces are ancient, with skin like carved stone. And their eyes hold no warmth. They look at you, at the commander, at the station itself. They seem to see nothing of value. These are the Zeth. You do not know their name yet, but you can feel their presence. It is heavy, like a change in pressure. The commander steps forward. He offers a universal greeting. On behalf of the Terran Alliance, welcome to Hollow Station. One of the tall aliens looks down at him. A thin, bloodless lip curls into something like a sneer. The lead alien finally speaks. Its voice is a low rumble. It sounds like stones grinding together. We are the Zeth. Your presence in this sector has been noted. It is not a greeting. It is a statement of fact. There is no friendship here. There is only a chilling sense of judgment in those ancient, uncaring eyes. The commander forces a smile. He is a diplomat now, not a soldier. We are honored by your visit. Would you care for a tour of our facility? He gestures broadly at the docking bay. He tries to show pride in the massive human achievement. The lead Zeth's eyes follow the gesture. They show nothing but contempt. The tallest Zeth, the one who spoke, inclines its head. The motion is small and condescending. We will see your station's power source. We wish to understand the crude energies you command. The word crude hangs in the air. It is a deliberate insult. The commander's smile tightens, but he nods. Of course, the reactor core is this way. You follow the procession. You are a shadow in their wake. The Zeth glide through the corridors. They do not seem to walk. They simply move. They look at the exposed pipes and conduits. They sneer at the functional, unadorned bulkheads. You hear one of them murmur in their own tongue. The translator device on the commander's belt pipes up. So much wasted metal. You pass a mess hall. Crew members stop and stare at the towering visitors. The Zeth ignore them completely. They are beneath notice. It is clear they do not see humanity as equals. They see you as primitives, an inconvenient bit of life that has built its nest in their path. The tour feels less like a welcome and more like an inspection. An inspection you are already failing. The group moves deeper into the engineering decks. This is your territory. The air is warmer here, thick with the smell of ozone. The hum of the station is a roar. The Zeth leader gestures to a large power relay junction. You channel raw plasma through this, in unshielded conduits? His tone is one of disbelief, as if he were watching a child play with fire. The commander tries to defend the design. It is efficient and easy to maintain. The Zeth lets out a short, dry hiss. It might be a laugh. You watch them closely. Their arrogance is a mask. But for what? As the commander explains the relay system, you see it. One of the other Zeth hangs back. Its long, six-fingered hand moves toward the panel. The movement is quick, almost too quick to see. The Zeth's sleeve shifts. A small, dark object is in its hand. It looks like a shard of obsidian. With a deft motion, the alien presses it against the relay's casing. There is no sound, no flash of light. The device just sticks there, a tiny black spot on the gray metal. The Zeth straightens up. It glides forward to rejoin its companions. Its face is a mask of disinterest. No one else saw it. The commander is too busy trying to impress his guests. The security guards are watching the lead Zeth. Only you saw the secret act, the small, hostile gesture. Their claims of peace are a lie, a well-rehearsed and very dangerous lie. Your heart pounds in your chest. You need to get away from the tour. You need a moment to think. You slip away down a service corridor. The familiar hum of the station surrounds you, but it is no longer comforting. It sounds like a countdown. You pull out your standard issue datapad. It has a short-range frequency scanner, a tool for diagnosing network errors. A hunch makes you activate it. You scan for active transmissions. The air is full of them. Station comms, security links, personal messages. Then you see it. A single, powerful signal. It is completely unencrypted, utterly open. It is coming from the Zeth. Their arrogance is your opportunity. They do not believe you are capable of listening. You tap into the stream. Their grinding voices fill your audio receiver. The device is in place, one says. The commander primitive suspects nothing. Another voice responds. Excellent. The core is vulnerable. Once we trigger the relay, their network will cascade. Security will be blind. Your blood runs cold. This is not a simple scouting mission. This is a prelude to an attack. The first voice speaks again, full of spite. Their station is ugly, but its resources are significant. We will take it. The humans will be relocated. The meaning is clear. They plan to seize Hollow Station. They plan to eliminate its crew. You have the proof. It is all right here on your datapad. You have to warn the commander. You run through the maintenance tunnels. The shortcuts you learned are now pathways to salvation. You burst into the command center. The commander is there. He is just finishing his farewells to the Zeth delegation on the main view screen. He looks annoyed by your sudden entrance. Technician, what is the meaning of this? You hold out your datapad. Sir, the Zeth. They're planning to take the station. I have proof. You play the recording. The alien voices fill the room with their hostile plans. You point to the recording of the Zeth planting the device. I saw them do it. They're going to overload the relay. The commander listens. His face is grim. But it is not the expression you expected. It is one of fear. Not of the Zeth, but of making a mistake. He looks at you, then at the silent ship on the screen. This is a recording. It could be faked. Your word against a first contact delegation. He shakes his head. Do you know what will happen if I act on this and you are wrong? It would be an act of war. I cannot risk an interstellar incident based on this. We need more definitive proof. He dismisses you. He dismisses your warning. He is a man trapped by rules, unable to see the predator standing right in front of him. You are on your own. You leave the command center. Your warning was ignored. The commander's fear of causing a scene has doomed you all. You stand in a corridor, feeling helpless. Then the lights flicker. They die for a second, then come back on. Dimmer this time. Red. Emergency lights. A synthesized voice echoes through the station. Alert. Security systems failing. Unidentified intruders detected in Section Gamma. The silent attack has begun. On a nearby monitor, you see security feeds blink out one by one. You see a brief image of a Zeth moving with blinding speed. Its hands a blur. A team of security guards falls without a single shot being fired. The Zeth are not just invaders. They are warriors, efficient and absolutely brutal. The station's alert klaxon begins to blare. It is a sound you have only heard in drills. It is much more terrifying now. The voice on the comms is no longer calm. It is panicked. All personnel, hostile boarding action in progress. I repeat, we are under attack. But the warning is too late. The Zeth are already inside the system. They are not just attacking people. They are attacking the station itself. You see power levels fluctuating wildly on a status screen. They know exactly where to hit. They are surgically disabling Hollow Station, turning it from a fortress into a trap. And you are caught right in the middle of it. Suddenly, a deafening sound echoes through the hall. A heavy, grinding metallic slam. An emergency blast door crashes down just feet in front of you. Another one slams shut behind you. The impacts shake the whole deck. You are sealed in, trapped. You look around. You are in a main engineering access corridor, the heart of the station. Conduits as thick as your body line the walls. The air hums with immense, contained power. The red emergency lights cast long, dancing shadows. You are alone. You are cut off from the rest of the crew. The station groans around you. You hear distant, muffled sounds of conflict. The Zeth are moving through the upper decks. But this section, engineering, is now your prison. Or maybe it is your fortress. The sounds of the invaders seem far away. Down here, the loudest sound is the thrum of the station's powerful heart. The reactor. You are surrounded by the systems you help maintain. The pipes, the relays, the processors. You know their weaknesses. You know their strengths. The isolation that felt like a death sentence a moment ago now feels different. It feels like an opportunity. You are locked in the engine room of a warship, and the enemy has just handed you the keys. The Zeth have superior weapons. They have advanced technology and military training. You have a standard-issue technician's uniform, and a datapad that is now little more than a paperweight. Panic tries to take hold. You force it down. They may be warriors, but you are an engineer. This entire station is your weapon. You look at the walls around you. You do not see pipes and wires. You see possibilities. That high-pressure steam conduit could be ruptured. That main power line could be surged. This is not about fighting them head-on. This is about fighting smart. You begin to make a plan. A war fought from the shadows of the maintenance shafts. You smile. A real, genuine smile. It feels strange in the red light and blaring alarms. The Zeth think they are taking a station. They have no idea they are walking into a 5-million-ton industrial accident. And you are going to be the one who causes it. The invaders are about to learn a new kind of respect for crude human technology. Your first target is a plasma cutting station. It is a heavy-duty industrial tool designed to slice through damaged hull plates. It is bulky, powerful, and normally locked down by safety protocols. You access the control panel. You are not a high-level user. But you know the maintenance overrides. A few commands, and the safety locks disengage. You drag the plasma cutter into a main corridor. You position it behind a support pillar. You run a power cable to a secondary junction box. Using your datapad, you rig a simple tripwire. You link the cutter's activation to a motion sensor in the hallway. It is a crude trap, but it should be effective. You are turning a tool into a terrible weapon. You hear them coming, the soft, gliding footsteps of a Zeth patrol. 3 of them. They move with confidence, their tall forms silhouetted in the dim light. They are hunting for survivors. They are expecting frightened crew members hiding in closets. They are not expecting an industrial ambush. The first Zeth passes the pillar. The motion sensor triggers. A brilliant beam of white-hot plasma erupts from the cutter. It slices through the corridor with a deafening hiss. The Zeth do not even have time to scream. The beam hits them center mass. Their strange, non-metallic armor offers no resistance. It vaporizes instantly. There's a flash of intense light. Then silence. The invaders have learned their first lesson. Fear the maintenance worker. Your victory is short-lived. A new voice echoes over the station's comms. It is the Zeth commander. His voice is no longer calm and condescending. It is filled with cold, seething rage. To the defiant one hiding in the machine's heart. You kill my soldiers. You defile this station with your pathetic tricks. He pauses. The entire station seems to hold its breath. You think you can save this place? You cannot. If we cannot have it, then no one will. The lights flicker violently. The hum of the reactor changes pitch. It becomes a high, whining scream. On a nearby monitor, you see a terrifying message. Reactor core integrity failing. Overload sequence initiated. The commander is a sore loser. He would rather destroy the entire station than admit defeat. The overload is not fast. It is a slow, agonizing death, designed to give his forces time to evacuate, designed to give you time to understand your failure. The station is now a bomb, and the fuse has been lit. You have to get to the reactor control room. It is on the other side of the engineering deck. The path is a labyrinth of machinery and corridors. And now, it is a death trap. The station is tearing itself apart. A steam pipe bursts above you. Scalding vapor fills the hall. You dive through it, your uniform sizzling. Explosions rock the deck. A secondary power conduit overloads. The blast throws you against a bulkhead. Your vision swims. The red lights seem to pulse with the dying heartbeat of the station. Gravity plating sputters. For a few seconds, you are floating. Then you slam back down onto the deck. Every corridor is a new danger, and you are not alone. The remaining Zeth are hunting you. They know you are heading for the core. You see their tall shapes moving through the smoke and flashing lights. You cannot fight them. You can only run. You duck into a maintenance crawl space. You hold your breath as a patrol glides past. Their arrogance is gone. Now, they look like hunters, focused and deadly. You emerge from the crawl space. You are close now. You can feel the heat of the reactor through the walls. The air is alive with static electricity. Your hair stands on end. The whining scream of the core is almost unbearable. You round a final corner. There it is, the entrance to the reactor control room. And guarding it is the Zeth commander himself. He stands before the shimmering containment field of the core. He is not holding a weapon. He is standing before a control console. He turns to look at you. His ancient eyes are filled with a spiteful fire. The little insect, you have come to watch the end. He gestures to the exposed, glowing heart of the reactor. Beautiful, is it not? The death of your crude creation. This will not be a physical fight. You could never win that. He is a warrior. You are a technician. But he is standing at a control terminal. And that is a battlefield you understand. On the other side of the room is another console, a secondary maintenance station. Your station. This is a duel of wits, not weapons. You lunge for the maintenance console. Your fingers fly across the keypad. You are trying to initiate an emergency shutdown. He is at his own console, blocking you. His commands are fast. He is locking you out of primary systems. But you know the back doors. The little subroutines and diagnostic tools that no commander would ever know about. He is trying to force the reaction. You are trying to cool it. It is a digital tug of war. For every command he enters, you find a counter. You reroute coolant from the secondary reserves. He cuts the flow. You bypass the main valve and activate the emergency pumps directly. The station shudders. The whine of the reactor drops a single, hopeful note. He snarls. He is not used to being challenged. You cannot stop this, he bellows. He triggers a full power purge, trying to overload the system all at once. It is a desperate, foolish move. And you were counting on it. That command sequence requires all power to be routed to the core injectors. For just a second, it leaves the primary control system vulnerable. It is the opening you needed. You do not try to stop the purge. You redirect it. You send a single command, a simple one. Reroute main injector flow to emergency heat sinks. It is a command that should never be used. It would cause catastrophic damage to the heat sinks. But it would save the reactor. The Zeth commander sees your command. He sees it a fraction of a second too late. His eyes widen in understanding. To stop you, he has to cancel his own purge command. but canceling it mid-sequence will cause a feedback loop. A loop that will automatically trigger the one thing you both want to avoid. A full, instantaneous reactor shutdown. He is trapped by his own attack. He can let your command go through and save the station, or he can fight you and trigger a shutdown himself. His pride makes the choice for him. He tries to fight you. The system registers the conflicting commands. The feedback loop triggers. The screaming whine of the reactor stops. A sudden, shocking silence fills the room. All the emergency lights go out. The only illumination is the soft, fading glow of the reactor core. It is safe. The overload has been averted. The station is crippled, but it will survive. The Zeth commander looks at his console, then at you. The hatred in his eyes is absolute, but it is the hatred of the defeated. The silence is broken by the sound of heavy boots. Human boots. A security team, clad in heavy armor, storms into the room. They must have cut their way through the blast doors. They surround the stunned Zeth commander. He does not resist. He has already lost. Word spreads fast, first through the station, then through the entire Terran Alliance. The story of the silent invasion of Hollow Station. The story of the arrogant Zeth. And the story of the junior maintenance technician who fought them off. You are no longer a glorified janitor. You are a legend. Your knowledge of the station, your home, was the weapon they never saw coming. Humanity was seen as a race of builders, explorers, and scientists. Now, the galaxy has learned a new lesson. They are fierce, they are clever, and when pushed, they are incredibly dangerous. The hum of Hollow Station eventually returns to its steady, comforting rhythm. But things have changed. Humanity is no longer just a newcomer to the stars. It is a power to be respected. And you are the reason why.